Hello there, and welcome back to Mass Effect. This is part 19 of our playthrough, and last time we got finished with one of our main story missions on Novaria, and we got confronted by Ashley and Liara afterwards. We tried to insinuate a threesome, but unfortunately, it did not work out. But now, as you can see, we're down in the cargo bay area. I did come down here to do some just inventory tweaking and stuff off stream, or off recording. But I figured since we're going to have to talk to all these guys, probably around right now, that I would just come down here anyway, and this would be fine. So, we're going to start down here. So let's start with the pissed off chick. Let's start with Ashley.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
You mean on the anniversary of the First Contact War?
The end of it, yeah. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty on a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops. But when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
I think I'm going to go with this option because I don't plan on screwing, because I can't screw her now anyway.
Is this why you're always going on about the Council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CO who's ever said that to me. Thanks, Skipper. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, Skipper. You know, you really should talk to Tisoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
So we found out a little bit about Ashley. So, for those of you who have watched the earlier videos in this series, Ashley, we picked her up on Eden Prime, and then when we got her, we started talking about it. And this is the first time I've gotten her to talk about the grandfather angle. We know about the First Contact War, which was when the Turians and the humans had a little scrape, but we didn't know the specifics. So we now know a little bit more of the specifics. We're going to go talk to our boy Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
So that's how we learned that Krogans have 4 testicles.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Ooh, alright, we get a fun quest with Garrus, and we get to see him lose his shit. So we have a mercenary, a lifetime military officer, a loose cannon cop, a tech geek who's in our engine compartment, a derpy Asari scientist, and Caden. Bye. I'm sorry for what I will eventually have to do to you, Caden. Alright, let's talk to Rex.
Shepard,
I found this armor. Does it belong to you?
let me see. Damn. This is it. Hard to believe my ancestors wore this piece of crap. But at least it's back where it belongs. Thanks, Shepard. I might be starting to like you after all.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
So we actually kind of...
So long, Rex.
I think we kind of
Sure.
missed a little bit of his dialogue because we actually did that quest before we talked to him. But, whatever. Tomato, tomato. Rex is still awesome. What's Tali up to?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Seren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Alright. Now we can go upstairs and we have Caden and Liara to talk to. And then after that, maybe we'll go do Garrus' side quest and find Dr. Salio, who's growing shit inside people because he's a freak. Look at my face. My perfect face. Okay. Alright. Let's go over to Caden. Have anything in the locker? No.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
Got a story there, Olenko?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Canadics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Oh, there is something in here. Alright, now I have to go talk to Blueberry. How are you doing, Blueberry? Your mummy is dead.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
But what about the age difference?
You Asari can live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner grows old and dies?
Some unions are a single encounter between two willing individuals. But there are cases where an Asari and her partner choose to remain together. When that happens, we do not focus on the inevitable loss. Instead, we enjoy the time we are given. And even after a partner has passed on, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Wait. Are you saying this is your first time?
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over...
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye,
Alright,
Shepard.
I don't give a shit now until I get to screw you. Because reasons. Na 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 na. Okay. We're gonna go upstairs, and I think we're gonna do a few of these side quests. We're gonna try and bang some of these out this time. Now that we spent our time there chit-chatting with everybody. All right, so let's see what we got in the journal. Garrus, find Dr. Saleon. Let's do that one because that one looks like it's gonna be fun. Coordinates: head to the Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. There's the Kepler Verge. Kepler Verge. That is Newton, that is Herschel. We are leaving the snowy butthole in space. Goodbye, Novaria. We ride in.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay. So we have 2 quests to go to in this. So first things first, we're gonna just do a quick survey here. Rocky asteroid. Any more in here? Doesn't look like it. Atoll. Okay, can't do anything here. Again, I will leave these up for a minute if people actually do want to read them. Flabaka. I can't do anything here either. Alright. Tungle. Can't do anything here either. Come on, people. Where's this one? Glugon. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all the planets in here. It doesn't look like we can do anything with them, so I guess we're gonna go to the ship here. Dr. Hart. Okay, so this is Garrus's mission, so it's the same mission. So we're gonna bring Garrus along. And let's bring Tali. And we got Garrus some new armor, by the way. Very nice. Okay, so what else do we got in here? Okay, so if we just barge in there and start shooting people, this is not going to end well. Looks like we're literally just going to have to start barging in here and shooting people. Okay, so let's think here. How best to handle this? I don't think I have anything from a grenade perspective that's going to work. Oh, the test subject are Thorian creepers. Back it up. Get back in the hole. got stuck. Alright, well, that killed
Negative
most
contact.
of them. Garrus, I don't know if I believe you. Alright, well, that killed most of them, but I mean, they were Thorian creepers. It's not like I was getting those people back. Or is this a different one? Anything's possible.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
Now it gets fun.
That was satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Saleon's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species. Pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red. But this work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. Alright, so I still am going to loot his ship because, yes. Because I am a loot goblin. Take all that. Footwear kit, we're going to take all that. I'm making a new amp out of this. Alright, okay. We got a good amount in here. We still have a room to check, too. Okay, we can do this. There we go. Okay, got all that. And what? This should be the cockpit, I believe. Yep. Okay. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. All right. Now we can head back to the ship. That was a fairly simple one, and then we just capped that Solarian in the face. And now we're going back. That was a pretty straightforward one, but it is fun to see Garrus do his loose cannon cop thing. Thank God he never grows out of that. Alright. Now we're going to be back on the Normandy. Alright, so let's see here in our journals. Alright, so let's see here. So, valuable minerals. Okay, so we only need a few more. We need more rare elements and light metals, so we will have to find those. Okay, so mercenary group. Looking over a medical station. Alright, so okay, so it's in the Kaka system of the Hades Gamma Cluster. Alright, so it's not in this system. So it's in the other system in here. So why don't we go do that now? It's in nope, Newton. Oh, it's Hades. Oh, he said Hades Gamma, I believe. Yes, Cacus. Alright, I don't know if we've checked these out yet. I don't think we have checked this one out. Treya Maris. Alright, nothing here. Again, I'll leave this up for a second. Okay, we haven't surveyed the system yet because I can survey this planet, or we missed it at some point. Rare element. Okay, we needed those. We needed those, so that's good. Zamari. Alright, nothing here. Shohi. Okay, we can land here. So we'll come back to that. I just have this last one to survey. Zayarder. Okay, we can survey this one, which is nice. Heavy metal, which we didn't need. Alright, that's doable. Alright, so now we're gonna land. Alright, so once again we're bringing Garrus. We brought Tali last time, but it was a pretty short mission, so let's bring her again. In the maker. A bloopity. We got a little bit of squad upgrading to do, because we did upgrade. Alright, so we got Garrus here. Let's go with, let's upgrade his assault training to max. Tali also has 4. Let's give her electronics boost there. Do I get one? Okay, no, I'm up to date. Alright, so let's look at the map. Anomalous signal, science base, and debris. So let's go look for the anomalous signal first, because that's closest. And I swear to God, if this is another goddamn Thresher Maw. Every time it's a damn Thresher Maw. Or it could be something else. Hopefully it's something else. Maybe we can go shoot some people. This is so cool. Okay. I don't know what this is. Search the area. Ooh, locked chest. Give me whatever your contents is. I don't care if it's useless crap. Matriarch's writings recovered. While stifling through the pile of debris, you discover another of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. It is in bad shape, but most of it is still intact. How is it in bad shape, but most of it is still intact? Alright. Screw it. Alright, what is this thing? Close to the transmitter, your comms pick up a recording of a wistful string quartet. You power the system down. Whoever lived here, they haven't been back for some time. The crates are covered with chalky dust, and the status lights of the shack indicate its atmosphere ran out long ago. Oh, more matriarchs. How many matriarchs writings are in here? Looks like someone has been living in this place. This small crate held some stale food and one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. It is still in fairly good condition, unlike the food. Another one. It's not clear who owns this container, but you discovered one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings inside. Okay. That's a weird one. I wasn't expecting to find 3 of those. Can I go into any of these? Nope, that thing's explosive. Alright. Well, I mean, I got a bunch of stuff. Guess we'll go check out the debris. And then we'll go to the Science Center. Because we gotta get that engineering base back under control. People are running around like crazy. We running around. Yeah. Fortunately, the mountains on this planet are not terrible to traverse. It's just that, it's really just that one planet that we were on before that was just a real pain in the ass. What is this? Let's go, go, go. Are we close? Nope, we're not close. We've got to traverse the rest of the map. The rest of this little area here. Let's go, gotta go right now. Come on, Mako. I want to finish this game so I never have to see your ugly face again. Yeah. Alright, we got some electronics here. Looks like. Ooh, we can salvage. Good. Getting through it. Okay. Take all that. Alright, so now we are going to go to the research base. Shouldn't be too bad of a trek. And hopefully we can manage to get all these people out of there without killing all of them. Or maybe we'll just oh boy, what is this? This is something that isn't on the map. This is going to be a Thresher Maw. I already know it's going to be a Thresher Maw. And there's a mineral deposit here too. Yeah. Why are these things on every goddamn planet? I know they're on Tuchanka too. What did the stupid Krogan use them as pets? God damn it! You can go burn in hell. Where are you stupid bastard? That thing. Burn in hell. Goddamn Thresher Maws. Alright, let's go survey this thing. But, I mean, we made it through that relatively unscathed. Relatively unscathed. That's a good thing. This is what we're going to do, the mineral deposits. Alright, so what do we got here? Heavy metal. Another heavy metal. I need light metal. And I need element 0, so... hopefully I can find some more of those. We do have a good amount of side questing still left to do. At least a couple hours worth, so... hopefully we'll find the rest of those. I think we will. If not, I might have to just go searching off screen, but that's fine. Alright, so now we're at the research base. And it doesn't appear that there's any weapons here. Alright, let's just check our journal before we enter into this shenanigans. Besieged base, medical base. Located in the Kaka system of the Hades Gamma Cluster, and eliminate the biotics while avoiding civilian casualties. Okay, we'll just have to see how we can get through this. So we'll save when we get in here. Take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are so addled by the drug, they'll wander right into the middle of the firefight. Okay, before we do this then, I am, oh god, how do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna have to, because Tali and Garrus are probably gonna fucking, yeah, I know. Tali and Garrus are probably gonna fucking shoot a bunch of people if I'm not careful because of the way that they are. So I'm going to say for both of them to stay back here. Okay, will they stay? Looks like they'll stay. I'm just going to quickly grab this. Okay, they're staying there, which is good. I want them to stay there because this is going to be touchy.
You must die!
No, no. And they already, I think they already... Alright, we're gonna...
Shields down.
God damn it, why can't I even pause? I'm on the ground. Get me up, damn it. is happening here? God damn.
I will destroy you! Look out!
Shields down.
I will destroy you!
Nope. Fuck. Alright. So I think here's what I have to do. So what we'll have to do is, I think... This might be easier, actually, without squad mates, but I don't think I can just dismiss them. I think I'd have to go back to the Normandy and come back down, which I'm not doing. So I think here's what we're gonna do. Is I am going to... I'm just gonna fire indiscriminately, and we're gonna back up into the other room. Okay, back up, back up, back up.
Destination blocked.
Funneling right in. Get that ass on.
I gotta be more careful.
Okay. Okay, now they're gonna come over here. So if I keep luring them into this hallway, I can keep shooting them and not have to worry about Garrison Tali's wild fire killing people. If I can get them to fucking come over here. Okay, no, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Come on. Poke your head out. Poke your fucking head out. Come on. Come on. Now you're just waiting there for me.
You cannot stop the future!
I am from the future! Oh god, okay. So I don't know how many people we've killed so far. Hopefully not too many. Who's left?
I gotta be more careful.
Not now, Shepard.
Let's try that again and see if we can avoid killing people. Okay. So is there any way for me to... Alright, so I think we're... I'm gonna have to try the same thing again, and hopefully not get that guy killed. Can I talk to him? Okay, nope.
Block.
Not now, Shepard!
I'm not gonna obsess over one or two guys that got bumped off. I think we only lost one dude. Honestly, I think it was just the dude at the front there.
They come toward you to look at them. Have to look away. Keep moving, and they can't steal your mouth.
All right, we got most of them to survive, but let's just loot the back here. Got anything? Ooh, upgrade kit. I'll take that stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to redo this endlessly just for, like, one or two things. We saved most of them. Because this mission, honestly, is kind of bullshit with the way the mechanics for the game are, so I don't like this mission that much because of that, because it really does make it a pain in the ass to get a good ending here. You literally either A, you have to come in alone, which is usually a death sentence in something like this, unless you're you got ridiculously good gear on. But we'll have to see. Okay, that's another weird scientist. Oop, okay, another locker back here. You know what, maybe after I'm done with, even though it'll be ridiculous, even after I'm done with the 3 main games in Mass Effect, maybe I'll pick up Andromeda and see if we can play through that. Because that, I have it for, I had bought it originally for, ooh, another decryption. There's a lot of actually good stuff in here. I remember I had bought it for Xbox One, and I have played through it before. It is kind of amusing, especially if you do a custom character. So maybe we'll try that as like a goof thing at the end, because I don't mind playing through that game, even though it is kind of janky. Alright, let's go. But I can't wait for Mass Effect 2. That is the one we're going to be doing right after this. Alright, now we're going to leave. We'll go back to the Normandy. Job well done. Talk to Admiral Kahoku. Or Admiral Hackett. Gogo is dead. Gogo got killed by the, by those bastards at Cerberus. Alright. Turn to the Normandy. Alright, we're going back to the Normandy. Take a look at our time right now. Alright, our time's okay. Our time's okay, so I think we can do another mission.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Good work, Commander. You took down the biotics with minimal collateral damage.
I'm sorry we lost some of the researchers, Admiral. The biotics knew what they were doing.
Nobody could have gotten out of there with fewer innocent lives lost. You saved a lot of lives today, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay, so, let's... Whoop, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Alright, so let's take a look at our journal. Oh, we got some more Paragon points. Alright, so let's take a look at our journal and see what else we got. So we got privateers. Okay, we did that one already. We just gotta go back to the Citadel and talk to that guy. Sorry, diplomacy. Investigate the mercenaries. Head to the Macedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster and investigate the mercenary attacks. Okay, let's do that. So let's go to Artemis Tau. I'm pretty sure I already surveyed this, but let's just double check. Yeah, okay, I did already survey this, because that asteroid's already been surveyed. So, which one was it? Advig. I think it just said investigate. That's a planet. Although we've already been here, so hang on a sec. Let me just check our journal. Tau cluster and investigate the mercenary attacks. Okay. Anything else in here that I can scan, maybe? Let's just scan the planets quick. I'm not going to leave these on screen because I'm pretty sure I've already been here. Alright, so that one's good. That one's good. That one is also good. Okay, so I guess we'll just land on this. I think we've already been on this planet, but apparently we gotta go back. Alright, we'll do Garrus and Caden. Yeah, okay, I've already been on this planet, it looks like. Although it appears I haven't gotten some things. So there's the stronghold and the Asari capsule. Okay, so that's already been... I think that's already been surveyed. I might be able to pick up the debris. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't realize we were going to have to come back to this planet when I was doing kind of the random exploration earlier. But whatever. At least it streamlines this a little bit, because this will be our last little mission for today, and then we'll call this session here. Let's get up there first. Okay, we didn't really need to get up there. We just had to get over it, sort of. Over and or around. Send me up the hills. Alright, there it is. I think I should be able to do this. Let's take a quick peek here. Yes, I can. I can salvage this. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, now let's go over here, because I think that's the only other thing on this planet we have to go do. If that Asari capsule is there, I think we've already surveyed that. We're gonna roll over the hills and the dales. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think this is actually a good, since we've been playing through this for the most part, I think this is actually a good, this is a good difficulty to be on for this. Alright, so this is the mercenary area. Though I don't see any mercenaries. We're gonna save right here. I think I may have already eliminated these guys, did I? Yeah, you're gonna find out. Alright, so it looks like they're in the back room, one of these two back rooms. I might have already killed all these guys. Okay, so there's nothing there. So it must mean the one upstairs. I do think it's kind of stupid how they don't give you like a topographical map in this when you do have multiple stories in some structures. But again, this was kind of a... I don't want to say it was a proof of concept game because it was polished to a relatively good extent, but again, the stuff that worked in this they carried over, the stuff that didn't, they didn't. What the hell? Style question, investigate the mercenary attacks. Oh, here we go. Okay, now I can access it. You discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nisana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nisana about this. Okay, so we got the evidence. So we already did this part, so I guess but the computer wasn't active because we didn't have the quest at the time. So that's probably what this was, but that's fine. That just means it streamlines that a little bit for us. So we're going to head back to the Normandy. And after we head back to the Normandy, I think we'll probably call this one here, because I think we're getting close to an hour. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, we're going back to the Normandy. check our time real quick. Alright, our time's good. Okay. Alright, so we will call this session here. So thank you guys once again. I will save. And we will talk to you again next time on Mass Effect.